for helping.
Well, come on, get one there.
Where's your husband?
Was your mother, lad?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit older than I look. I surely didn't mean to pry.
Well, I haven't got her. And I'm truly sorry if I spoke too sharply for your tender ears.
That's right, ma'am. I like your manner of speaking. My name's Michael Halliday, your servant.
Kathy O'Hara, Mr. Holliday. If I seem short, it's because I have little time for a wet-nosed, overgrown greenhorn. Thank you for unasked assistance.
I admit I'm young in years, ma'am, but you're being unnecessarily cruel. A woman is pretty and charming and generally...
Oh, excuse me. That friend, Michael, is Goldie, companion of the most dangerous, back-shooting, soft-talking thief in the Northwest.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Miss O'Hara.
Watch your step, Mr. Holliday.
No, I'll cut you deal. And since I'm the heavy loser, I'd like to raise the limit.
What? What is for here, this young fella, huh? He wants to raise the limit. No limit. How's that, young man?
Excellent, excellent.
I can't open. I mean,
It's up to you.
500.
I'll stay, even though this hand is my last.
You're a brave man. I'm stupid enough to follow your example.
Cards.
3.
3.
I'll take 3.
Yeah, 3. And I'll take the top one.
Your bet, Mr. Teachins.
I'll bet what I have on the table here. All or any part.
I'm out.
Cost me $500, wasn't worth 5 cents.
You're called.
Only 2 pair. Kings and king.
So it looks like the fates decree I take this one this time.
And I decree that you...
Mr. Teachins. You know, the first mark of a gentleman should be to lose gracefully.
Yes, I'm afraid you've abused the hospitality of myself and my friend.
And I'm afraid that you stacked it down. Oh!
Disgusting man. No sporting blood. Never could stand a bad loser.
Judge, draw up a bill of sale. Mr. Teachins just sold his saloon.
I think I'll sit in.
Are you out of your mind? Did you see what just happened?
Well, he lost, but he had no right accusing those chaps of being dishonest.
Well, perhaps you'd like to join us, young man.
Is poker anything like fan tan?
Jefferson Durain, Mr.
Michael Halliday III.
Michael Halliday III. Meet Mr. Lee,
My pleasure.
Judge Weinstock,
A privilege?
and the lovely Goldie.
Hi, Mike.
Oh,
I trust you played before.
Oh, yeah, we played nearly every week at the university.
Oh. Ah, college man. I knew it. Jefferson, play your cards close to your best. These college men know their poker.
Ah, forewarned is forearmed. Table stakes, Mr. Halliday. Unless that's too steep for you.
Oh, no. I expected to play for money. Father only left me $500. I'll have to add to it. Don't mean to be greedy, Mr. Drain, but I can't seem to lose.
And I can't seem to win.
You bring me luck.
It's my pleasure, Mike.
Gentlemen, if you don't mind, we'll play no limit. I feel my luck is changing.
I don't mind at all, do I, Golden Lady?
If you say so.
That puts me out.
I'll withdraw.
Just you and me, Mr. Halliday. Your bet, Mr. Halliday.
Anything beat 4 aces?
Straight flush.
That's a run in the same suit. Never saw one myself.
I guess I'll bet all I have.
That should cover it. Cards, Mr. Halliday?
I want 2 cards, Mr. Drain. These two right here. How many cards you want, Mr. Drain?
I'll take one card. It's your hand, Mr. Halliday, and your deal.
I figure my luck's about to change. I care to take a stroll around the deck, man.
No, not right now, my dear. A little later, perhaps.
I'll be waiting.
I don't want him hurt.
Right here, Bucko.
I think the young man should be ready for your sweet sympathy. And the very best champagne for the young folks.
My cup runneth over, and all with the compliments of Mr. Drain.
Not all, Mike. Now, Michael Halliday III, tell me how you learned to play poker like that.
I knew how to switch decks, fake cuts, and deal seconds when I was 11 years old. Didn't do any good, though. I get in a game, my daddy was in it. Losing. He's a fine engineer, but he couldn't tell a marked deck from a load of lumber.
What kind of engineer was he?
Any kind. He'd build a bridge and blow it up. Anywhere. And I went along. Siam, Japan, India, Mongolia, Tibet.
Miner, engineer.
Geologist, a fair country doctor. I can sew my own clothes, deliver a baby, speak 5 languages, and call the faithful a prayer in 3 of them.
Must have been very difficult to learn all those things.
It wasn't difficult. I was just a kid.
Have you grown up, Mike?
I'm trying to.
Drink your champagne.
Compliments, Mr. Drain.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Gentlemen, today Miss Jeffrey Randolph Doreen, the new owner of the Golden Nugget. So come on up. Today, the drinks are on the house.
What happened?
I understand your fortune is,
Safe in the hands of a very lovely young lady.
you mean her lord and master.
Don't worry, he'll return it. With interest.
Hey, you two. Pick him up and bring him along. Feeling better? In case you're interested, this is my hotel and restaurant. Want a job?
Temporarily.
$5 in food.
Doing what?
Handyman for the grandest hotel in Skagway.
I'll take it.
And your first task, handyman, is to help get the rest of my things up from the beach early tomorrow morning.
Cut through this mess like you've been doing it all your life.
I have. Not here, but I grew up in towns like this. You're up here to make a fortune, right?
You answered the question.
Forget about the gold fields. Only a few prospectors will make decent strikes. And those that do will bring their gold back here.
Where they'll be fleeced.
My son. Durain plans to be a rich man. He'll cheat, lie, steal, anything. His saloon is his start.
And your hotel?
My start. The only place in Skagway where a prospector won't get rolled. That should make my fortune.
Small one by Durain standards.
I hope so. Or he'll make it his hotel.
Durain holds all the cards and all my money. But tonight I'm going to change that.
The call of the Klondike, the call of the Klondike. In Dawson City where the gals are pretty, lots of men go to the Klondike. The country of the gold rush that makes the young and old rush to stake a claim and make a name. On Whiskey Hill, $100 bill is like a penny in the Klondike. Where fortune lures the stranger and dreams are dipped in danger. Where lives are lost by winter frost. But the gold keeps calling and the men keep poking. Yes, the men keep poking till their backs are broken. Those who found it by pretty gals are soon surrounded. The river rambler and the cheap little gambler make their way up to the Klondike.
Where's Jeff?
Where nature with her treasure brings tears as well as pleasure. The Klondike.
Well, if it isn't Michael Halliday III. Well, what do you think of my new establishment?
Nice place you got here. I hear you got a pretty good buy, practically a steal.
Remember me, bucko? Oh! Out. All the way.
Hi, Mike. I hope you feel all right.
Fine, thanks.
Good.
A drink, young fella.
No, thanks. I've taken a pledge.
Well, are you enjoying your stay here in town?
Well, not as much as I had expected.
Oh. Well, I could introduce you to the federal marshal. He's a close friend of mine. In fact, he's a business associate.
A young fellow like me learns more every day.
Well, what's it to be, Mike?
Well, it's like this, sir. I don't mind that you've taken every cent I own in the world. I don't mind that you confiscated all my supplies. I can even bear the fact that this lady has broken my heart. But I can't abide not knowing what time it is, so if you give me back my watch, I'd appreciate it.
Mike, I've made it a practice never to give anything back to a sucker. But I'm going to make an exception this time. I'm going to give you back your watch.
Could I interest you in a game of poker?
What, penny ante?
Well, this watch ought to back a hand or two.
Not with me, it won't. However, I have something else in mind. Now, you handled Big Jack, and you handled me. As far as I can see, the only thing you couldn't handle was this young lady here.
Well, that's true, sir, but I aim to try again.
Oh, my pleasure. I want you to work for me.
Oh, Mike, say yes, please.
Now, why hesitate, Mike? You only have 3 choices. Leave the town, stay here and probably get killed, or work for me.
I don't like to make decisions. Besides, my mind's occupied with money.
Oh, Mike, there's plenty of it here. Look, there'll be 30, maybe 40,000 men coming through this town. My town. And it'll stay my town as long as there's a thin dime to be taken from these slick-haired, rainbow-chasing greenhorns.
Well, I'm thinking of the $500 I started with and the $3,000 that was in a pot.
Ah.
Now, anybody that plays poker the way you do can just pull an ace right out of his sleeve. Maybe you don't think I'm entitled to the entire $3,000. But I'm sure you'll agree that I'm entitled to my $500.
Oh, Mike. Mike.
As for the rest of the money, I'll get that back, too. In cash, gold, or trouble. You choose which.
Good luck.
Be here tomorrow at 6 sharp. There'll be more work.
Miss O'Hara, Mr. Durain sends his compliments.
Didn't take him long.
And he admires your fine hotel. It fits in with his plans for expansion. And he appreciates the extent of your investment and is willing to pay dearly.
How much?
$200.
Tell Mr. Durain, sentimental reasons prevent my selling.
Miss O'Hara, as everybody knows, Mr. Durain is a man who appreciates sentiment.
You wouldn't. That'll smell out everybody in the place.
Mr. Durain's way of changing sentiment. It is now our privilege to help finish your painting. All right, boys? Miss O'Hara, if you should have a change of sentiment, please be sure to tell Mr. Durain. He's a very sentimental man. Let's go.
Who did it, Drain? My, he makes it hard on a man of my peaceful disposition.
This may delay the official opening a day or two, Mr. Hawley. My hotel's going to open.
Kathy. I promise you nothing like this will ever happen again. I think it's time I went calling.
I'm about ready to admit you're a real skookum boy, but you're bucking a wild tiger in a fixed game.
You rate Durain pretty high, don't you?
Oh, he's high. He's going to own this town, and everybody's going to pay to stay in it. If these dames and games don't get it, then a lead pipe or a fixed drink will.
Now, Kathy, I've been thinking. Where do you suppose Durain got the makings for that sweet-smelling bomb?
Frankie and Johnny were lovers. Oh, Lordy, how they could love. They swore to be true to each other. Just as true as stars above, he was her man. But he'd done her wrong. And Johnny went walking.
Grease for the
A
house.
brand new suit. Frankie paid $100 just to make her man look cute. He was her man, but he'd done her wrong.
Michael, drink?
No thanks, Mr. Drain. Under the circumstances, I don't think I can accept your hospitality.
Oh, would you care to talk in my office?
Mr. Drain, you had Miss Goldie give me knockout job. You've stolen all my money and you sent your men to run me out of town. Now that's all straightforward and good business. But you went too far when you threw that foul-smelling bottle into Miss O'Hara's hotel.
Now, why? Now, I authorized my men to pay her a fair price for a hotel she just wouldn't sell, that's all.
Mr. Drain, would it do any good for me to ask you to leave Miss O'Hara in the hotel alone?
No, you should have stopped with your watch.
I regret that, Mr. Drain.
No.
When I was younger, I'd have come in here spoiling for a fight, thinking that a hard fist against a loose mouth would take care of what I was trying to do. And I'm still pretty young. How much gold do you take into this bar a day, Mr. Drain? Well, multiply that figure by the number of days it's going to take you to get rid of this lovely smell. And that's how much it's going to cost you every time you touch Miss O'Hara.
What do you want me to do?
I want all these people to hear you promise that you'll leave Miss O'Hara and her hotel alone. Now, if there's still any doubt left in your mind, Mr.
No doubt at all, Mr. Holliday. You have my word.
You all heard Durain give his word?
Yeah. Jack! It's a safe spot!
Well, that's just plain water.
Very interesting young man.